If you're enjoying this content, hit that subscribe button. Join us.
Hey, alright, let's kick it old school. Welcome to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. You are listening to Ethan Van Sciver, a 28-year survivor of the Vici mainstream comic book industry, currently occupied by poisonous, oppressive, social justice warrior advocates, world's most charming, disarming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. I've managed to maintain my exquisite humility in spite of the news that I'm about to tell you. A great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. You remember that, trusted member of the media. You're supposed to repeat that after me. The news that I have to tell you is that KEOWN, as of last night, has agreed to produce more Pitt comic books. He did a comic book during the second wave of image creators back in 1992 called Pitt. And it was basically his version. He combined the Incredible Hulk, he combined Lobo, and what else did he say was a part of this? Wolverine. He took those three characters, the most popular characters in comics at the time, crammed them together, and created Pitt. Pitt is an enormously awesome, like, headbanger kind of character with long hair, no nose. He's got, fangs. He's got enormous claws on his fingernails, and wears chains, ripped up leather pants, a leather vest, and he beats up biker gangs, and he, saves people. A tremendously influential book. Visually, I think it changed a lot of people's perspective and influenced my generation. I was 18 when Pitt #1 came out, and I knew what I wanted to do. I created Cyberfrog shortly after reading Pitt #1. Same attitude and same kind of technique. You take a bunch of comic book characters that you like and you cram them all together and you create something new. Cyberfrog, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Spider-Man, Spawn equals Cyberfrog, and that's kind of the way it works. Anyway, KEOWN, I've known him for many years. Let me just speak of the man for a minute and who he is and how great he is. When I was a nobody in the 1990s, working on Cyberfrog for Harris Comics, I met KEOWN, and as a big fan of his, he was kind enough to give me his phone number and say, yeah, sure, call me up. I called him a few times, not too many times. I didn't want to abuse the privilege. But I called him, and he took my call every time, and he talked to me about what he was working on. He gave me advice as an artist. He spent time with his fans, okay? I was one of his biggest fans. So when you say it seems KEOWN has joined ComicsGate, he always was. This is a creator who cares about his customers, cares about his fans, does not have an enormous ego, or if he does, he hides it very well, which is just as good as not having one. This coping mechanism here, this bearded coping mechanism named Liam McGuire, is the comic book editor, comics talk guy. Let me see. What is his whole thing here? Oh, he's the lead comics writer at Screen Rant, and he's also he, him, they, them, non-binary. So I hope I get his, I really hope I get his pronouns correct as I discuss them. This person mostly spends his time with regards to ComicsGate writing poisonous, horrible hit pieces and calling ComicsGate a hate group. ComicsGate is called a hate group by people like him, social justice warriors, in order to scare people away from us, to stop people from investigating what we stand for, and then also to hopefully deplatform us, get us defunded in a way so that we cannot continue to do business. Our business would be making comic books that are not controlled by social justice warriors, who basically are the gatekeepers of the mainstream comic book industry. They need to shut us down. We provide an alternative. We're a life raft. We are another option for somebody like KEOWN, who has worked at Marvel and DC since leaving Image and since stopping publishing his own book Pitt for Image Comics and then Full Bleed Press. Rather fruitlessly. I don't think anybody can ever pay him what he deserves. He is an incredible artist, and his work is used and reused over and over again. If you've gone somewhere and you've seen an image of the Incredible Hulk, if it's on a beach ball, if it's on a beach towel, why am I thinking everything's about the beach right now? I guess because it's summertime. It's probably an image that was drawn by KEOWN. That is how influential he is. That is how important he is. As I would say, the most popular and definitive Hulk artist, Incredible Hulk artist of the last 40 years. All right, so he's not making the money that he needs to make. And not only that, I think he sees the industry for what it is and what it's becoming. He watches this channel. I think he watches a couple of other ComicsGate channels. He knows John Malin and Cecil by name. He knows all of the characters. He loves it, and he wants to be a part of it. And he's reached out to me again after so many years. I think he saw me on the Kurt Metzger show. He said, "You were hilarious. I loved what you were saying." And he just wanted to talk and get back in touch. And I got bold enough to ask him to do a little bit of Cyberfrog artwork. I said I would pay him what I thought he was worth, which was 3 times what I think I've ever been paid at DC. Happy to whatever he wants. He's fantastic and he deserves it. And I know I'm going to make my money back. It's not a problem. That's what happens when you get good artwork from good creative people. That's what happens when you get good comic books made. You're going to make your money back. You can afford to invest in good creators who are invested in telling great stories for the fans. You're always going to make money off of that. So feel free to invest in it. He did. He's done 2 t-shirts for me. He's done a variant cover with Cyberfrog on it. He did a beautiful Salamandroid piece that's on a t-shirt. You can get it on our eBay store right now. And he is working on a 20-page Salamandroid story. Now, people know, comic skaters have known that Dale KEOWN is here, and he's working with me, and he's doing Cyberfrog stuff. And they've all said, when is he going to bring back Pitt? When is he going to bring back Pitt? And I said, this is not something that we want to just, I don't want to foist that on him yet. Let's approach that conversation gingerly. There may be reasons why he hasn't done Pitt, since the early 2000s. We'll get around to it. Well, last night, Dale KEOWN made his first appearance on my YouTube channel on Comic Artist Pro Secrets on a live stream and submitted to like a 1.5-hour interview, I think it probably was. And everyone loved it. He sounded great. He's good on the microphone because he's a recording artist. He had good recording and broadcasting equipment. He was funny. He's humble. He wore a ComicsGate hat on his head. And he said, "Hi, ComicsGate," quite unlike Donnie Cates. Donnie Cates came out here and, for some reason, refused to say hello to the fans in ComicsGate. That was a devastating misjudgment and miscalculation on his part. I said, "Can you say hi, ComicsGate?" And Dale said, "Hi, ComicsGate," and waved and smiled. It won everybody over. So, anyway, I finally did, in this live stream, ask Dale KEOWN if he was going to bring back Pitt. And would he please consider bringing back Pitt? Of course, after he does my Salamandroid book. That's my dream come true. We're going to crowdfund that 20-page Salamandroid book by Dale KEOWN, and it's going to knock the eyeballs out of your head. It really is. He's great at drawing Salamandroid. And he said, "Yeah, I think I would like to. I think things are kind of going in that direction where crowdfunding is appearing to become a better option for me. It makes more sense for me." And he said that, and everybody got very, very happy. And after the stream was over, I just said, "You want to do Pitt? You draw Pitt, you write Pitt, you do whatever you want, and I'll publish it and I'll fulfill it. I'll run your crowdfund, all caps comics." Dale said, "That sounds good to me." So we are publishing Pitt. I can't believe it. Full circle. In my life, this is full circle. This is the greatest thing ever for my little comic book company, All Caps Comics, to go from crowdfunding my first Cyberfrog book to my current action figure campaign for Cyberfrog to publishing my favorite artist, somebody who is incredibly influential, publishing Pitt under the All Caps Comics banner. Huge. Obviously, it's devastating news for these nitwits. And he is going to go on. He put this out there. He tried to hide that he was talking about ComicsGate by putting an asterisk here, but I guess some people found it in ComicsGate, and they have been quote tweeting him and giving him a little bit of hell because they know who this guy is. This guy is going to write a hit piece on Dale KEOWN and for Screen Rant. And that is what they do. SJWs only have one playbook. It's consistent, and it works. It's devastating. I hope Dale KEOWN... well, I actually asked him. I said, they're going to come after you. He said, let them. And he seems like he's got a lot of backbone. He's been around too long to really care. He doesn't socialize with these people anymore, if he ever did. And I think he just wants to have fun. We are going to have fun ourselves. We are publishing Pitt. You guys are going to love it. When we run the crowdfund, it'll probably be next year at some time. I hope you'll consider backing it and donating to it and making Pitt come to life again, in spite of, I don't want to consider these people too much. I just see this situation as a terrible bit of harassment and abuse. Dale KEOWN believes what he believes. He wants to be a part of All Caps Comics. He wants to hang out on live streams. He should do it without being harassed by these people who try to get everybody in line through fear. They try to scare people into not doing what's in their best interest. And I will tell you, it is in Dale KEOWN's best interest to crowdfund Pitt, make a whole lot of money. Don't worry about the fulfillment. That's usually what stops people from crowdfunding. My company will handle the fulfillment and the publishing. We will make the books look exquisitely beautiful, and he doesn't need to worry about anything but being a creator. I think he's going to get to keep more than half of the money that comes in profit, and that's going to be an awful lot of money. That is how somebody like Dale KEOWN should be paid for his work. This guy's going to try to stop that from happening, and that's a shame. That is a real shame. He put this tweet out. He said, "Is Dale KEOWN still working for Marvel?" No, he's working for All Caps Comics right now, and quite happy to say that. He just finished up an Avengers book and immediately went to work drawing Cyberfrog and Heather Swain and Salamandroid. By the way, the link to get all this stuff, if you want to get a Dale KEOWN Salamandroid t-shirt, wear it to a convention, the link's in the description below. I think you should. Please back my action figure campaign. The first wave of Cyberfrog action figures is live right now. It made $200,000 in a single day, but we need more. We have an enormous stretch goal in order to make something as expensive as a wave of action figures. I hope you'll consider buying a set or maybe one or two for yourself and supporting this cause. Thank you so much, everyone. It's fun to make a little recorded video again. Maybe I'll make a few more. I'll talk to you again soon. Please leave me comments below. I'm dying to hear from you guys after so long. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there.